So whenever you think about Maine, you almost always think about LL Bean. And today we wanted to talk about it because it's such an integral part of Maine, you know. Like, for example, Bean boots are everywhere. Okay. Everybody owns Bean boots. Brief history about LL Bean though, like a lot of people are always like, where's LL Bean come from? The name, founded in 1912 by a man named Leon Leonwood Bean. Yes, Leon Leonwood Bean. They've really created such a great reputation for best quality outdoor gear and apparel and turned it into just such a huge brand that it is today. Anyway, I'm a realtor. I shop at LL Bean. As a matter of fact, for our closing gifts, when people buy homes, we give them a bean bag. It's like a canvas bag, very popular, with some like a little embroidery on it and a few other things as well. That's how invested we are into LL Bean. It's such a great company and great products. If you're moving here to Maine, or if you live here in Maine and you're thinking about making a move to a different area, we'd love to talk to you. We are a real estate broker. Me and my team respond very quickly to people that reach out to us or comment. If you have any questions, we'd be happy to help. We'd be honored to work with you to help you make that move. So please feel free to reach out, and we really appreciate you watching. And also, you're going to want to stay here to the end because we got some great tips for you about visiting the stores and all that kind of stuff. Location: Freeport, Maine, the big store there. There's some satellite stores and outlets and things like that. But this one here in Freeport, it's open 24/7, which is very, very cool. 365 days a year, it's open. And it encompasses over 200,000 square feet of retail space. Lots of cool stuff in that store. So there's lots of different sections of LL Bean to check out. You know, you got your clothing, your footwear, your outdoor equipment, home goods. Probably the biggest areas are like the hunting section, the fishing section, bikes. You got boats, like the canoes are very popular, kayaks. You got skiing. There's a home store, a couple different buildings. It's just really, it's like a campus almost, you know, it's really awesome. One thing we love going to is around the holidays, they do some really great stuff. They do like a children's New Year's Eve thing, you know, at like 8 o'clock instead of midnight. Some like kind of like special features and attractions, you know, right there downtown. There's actually a big like statue or sculpture of the Bean boot. That's always like, it's like iconic when you're driving through Freeport. They're just like, holy, there's LL Bean. It's really, really cool. Lots of like cool in-store events too, and like outdoor activities like skills. Like they do a lot of educational stuff, fly fishing classes, hunting classes. Anyway, guys, hey, thank you so much for watching this video. Please hit subscribe because we do a video every week. We talk about Maine, we talk about real estate in Maine, lots of other cool things. We have a lot of fun with our videos. So please hit subscribe, hit that little bell, you'll be notified, and comment below. You know, if you comment below and interact with us, first off, we love it and we love talking to you guys, but also it helps us out in the YouTube world, you know, building our videos up to show to more people. So we really appreciate you watching and helping out our channel and supporting it. Thank you very much. Customer experience at this store is really great as well. They're really big on customer service, and they have an awesome and very famous like return policy. Now they used to just do like you could return anything, which was really kind of great actually, but their return policy is still very, very good, and they really do take care of their customers from that perspective. It's awesome. They have a lot of great like hands-on like testing areas of the product. They got a great like cafe right in there, so if you just want to go and hang out, have a cup of coffee and just enjoy everything. I do that sometimes actually. If I'm in the area trying to kill some time, grab a cup of coffee, wander around for a little bit. It's really, really very, very cool. Community environmental initiatives, they're really committed to sustainable and environmental responsibility. They've partnered with a lot of like local conservation organizations, and they do a lot of community events around that, so that's really great as well. For some tips, if you're coming to see LL Bean, best times to visit to avoid the crowds, because it's 24/7, 365, of course, in the middle of the night is a great time to go if you want to avoid all that stuff. You know, my father was always, he was one that would like go to bed at like 6 p.m. but then wake up at like 2 in the morning. And that's when he would love to go to like LL Bean and stuff like that. I don't know if you're that type of person, that's great. But, you know, because it's open 24/7, 365, if, you know, to avoid crowds, it's really pretty easy to kind of figure out like, hey, you know, go at off times and you're going to be able to just have, you know, the store to yourself, which is honestly very cool. I've done that where you go at different times or weird times like that. And it's really pretty cool to just wander around and shop. right there in Freeport. It's awesome. Nearby attractions in Freeport. Freeport is really very cool. That downtown area is nice. There's tons of outlets. So if you just want to go shopping, grab a bite to eat. There's some great restaurants, great shops, all right there. And then there's also, you know, if you get away from the downtown, Freeport's awesome. There's like Wolf Neck Farm. There's great beaches on the waterfront, and then there's also some rural areas. Desert of Maine isn't all that far. That's kind of an interesting place. But anyway, Freeport in general is very, very cool. And, you know, go check it all out. Check out the whole store and then walk around Freeport. You're really going to love it. And remember, if you make Maine your home, you don't have to do it alone. Hey, come here. Hey, YouTube thinks you're going to like one of these videos. So click on it and let me know what you think. And remember, come back again soon because we do a video every Friday.